It seems that I have like 4 fire alarms here. So I have the system sensor P2R horn strobe. I have the Honeywell Gamewell FCI pull station, a Simplex dual option T-bar pull station, and I have the system sensor L series remote strobe. So our first, I think we have to go in order. So we start off with the system sensor P2R horn strobe first. So our first device that we have here is our system sensor P2R horn strobe. So this horn strobe can tell you when there is a fire and you need to evacuate. So this model number of this horn strobe is P2R. And then I'm gonna find where the screwdriver is real quick. And then so as you can see, it's a fire alarm, and that's the horn. That's the horn strobe, because it has like a really loud horn right here. Here's the mounting bracket, and then here's your candela selector, the one you can like select your candela even though the brightness of the strobe. So this candela down here, that's for the strobe. If I get my screwdriver real quick. Okay guys, I literally got my screwdriver, which is right here. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew it here. To unscrew it, you see this little hole? You have to insert your screwdriver here, and then you're gonna go ahead and remove it like 3 times, I believe. I think it's not on. Nope. About that, just give me one moment. There we go. So right here you have the candela selector. So you may switch whatever candela you like. So you have like 15, 75, 30, 75, 95, 110, and yeah, that's it. I'll keep it like at 175 because like normally that might be the brightness of the strobe. And here's the model number if you want to see it. P2R. And yes, and this right here is the audio select. So the audio select is for the horn right here. So let's say if you want to have like switch it to 5, that might be the loudest tone. 6, but if you switch it to 1, that might be so if you switch it to 1, that's gonna be the lower tone. But then everyone cannot even hear the fire alarm really well. So if you put it on 6, everybody's gonna hear the fire alarm, which means it's gonna be loud. So you can do temporal high, temporal code 3, temporal low. And you can do whatever you want on this one. And then on the back here you have your mounting bracket. Of course you have like those screw terminals. You have so if you want to have like the 4-wire strobe, you have like 1 negative and 2 strobe right here. 2 strobe positives here. Or if you want to do a 4-wire horn, you can do it a positive and negative. Like the positive right here and the negative here. And then the negative will be here, here, and here as well. And that's going to be really cool. And then you can put this onto the wall and then you're done. So, find where it is. And then after that you snap it in. Then you're going to go in and tighten the screw all the way. Then you're done installing this. Make sure it's really tight. This one's not tight. Yeah, okay, this is tight. Alright, so that is the system sensor horn strobe. Alright, now we're on your second device here. This one right here is a Gamewell FCI pull station. This one right here is a Honeywell Gamewell FCI pull station. So what I mean by Honeywell, so the reason why it has this little Honeywell logo here, because Honeywell makes this pull station. Like, so some people will actually say about this pull station, can say push in, pull down, but but normally it's not a push and pull down version. This one right here is a single action. And as you can see, to pull this, all you literally have to do is just pull this handle down. But once again, some people will think they should press it in, pull it down. But this one, you may not push it in. You just pull it down, like straight down, and the alarm will activate. And yes, the yellow sign that says activated will appear. So to pull down is you put your hand up, and then you pull straight down. Just like that. And basically when you pull down the pull station right here, the sign actually says activated. And then this pull station can actually take your FCI key, which mainly fits right onto the pull station here to reset. You're going to go ahead and put your key in, turn it, and then open it. And then here's the model number. The model number is MS7. And then as you can see, basically if you pull down the pull station, the switch right here is actually activated. And after that, this pull station right here is spring loaded. So this one actually flies back up. If you want to flip out that switch, if you don't want to flip down that switch, that's fine. But you can close it. So basically, if you close the pull station, the switch will automatically fly back up. See? See what I'm doing? I didn't flip the switch because the pull station did. Okay? And then I'm going to show you, I'm just going to give this one more pull. So once again, you pull it down, and then we're going to reset it with your FCI key. And then if you want to flip the switch up, that's okay. But if you don't want to, you can like close it, and the switch will automatically flies back up. But I will automatically want to put it back up. And yes, this one right here is an MS7 series pull station, and this is a Gamewell FCI. And this one right here is an MS series pull station. So you're gonna go ahead and pull this one again, but this time. But if you don't wanna like pull it, you may key activate. It looks like this. To key activate, all you literally have to do is open up the pull station, and you're gonna flip down that switch here, and the alarm will start. And here's the back of it. So on the back, they have like these pigtail connectors. So those two are the positive, and these two are the negative right here. You may connect it to a fire alarm control panel or something, but so some pull stations like this one can have like a hex wrench, but some pull stations can actually have the hex key lock to reset, or maybe like a key lock to reset, which actually looks like this. Like that, see? So that is the Gamewell FCI, or I can say Honeywell Gamewell FCI pull station. Alright, so our next device, our third device we have is our Simplex dual action pull station. While normally this one could be like the similar thing as the Simplex break glass pull station, but this one actually has the little push bar here. So the reason why I have this little push bar is because it's dual action. So like if you push it in and you pull it down, that's dual action. So to pull this, all you really have to do is just press this little push bar here, and then you pull it down. And basically if you pull down this pull station, the groove right here automatically shows up. And then to reset, you're going to go ahead and take your Simplex B key, which is right here, to reset it. You'll automatically need to reset it here, and the handle flies back up. And after that, here's a button on the inside, and then you automatically close it. We're going to read the basics about what it says. Fire alarm, push, pull down, pull down, and Simplex. I didn't mean to pull it. Again, I didn't mean to pull it. Fire alarm, push, pull down, Simplex. Of course that. So this pull station is an addressable pull station. So basically, if you like have this thing right here can be connected to a fire alarm announcing aid or a control panel or something like that. So let's say if you have like four zones, you're gonna have like 4 floors. So basically, if you pull down this pull station on the first floor, it could actually show zone On the 4th floor, I mean, this thing will actually show you pulled it on the zone 4. And basically, when this pull stations will be pulled on the 3rd floor, it can show zone 3. So basically, if I pull down this pull station, it could be activated on zone 3, which is like really interesting. Like not this pull station, like I'll pretend it is. Oop. But yeah. And now I'm gonna show you on the inside right now. Just a little trying to make sure. Nope, wrong key. I chose the SCI key instead of Simplex. Alright, in the inside you have a button. So basically when the fire alarm pull station is closed, the button will automatically be pushed in. See? Look. And then here's that little thing. That sticker up here, it has all the dip switches in the inside to set your address. And this handle right here is spring loaded because as you can see, you have that little spring. And then here's that thing right here. So this one right here is a tube. So what this tube's for is for the LED. So basically when the fire... Oh, nope. Oh, broke it apart. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Alright, so basically what this tube's for, that thing's for the LED. So basically when the fire... So as you can see, see this thing? So this tube will line up that little hole with this little LED part right here. So basically when the fire alarm pull station is closed, the LED will go through the tube. It comes out from that little front. If somebody actually pulls down the pull station, the fire alarm does blink. Which is really interesting. Okay? And then, so some pull stations can have, like, could be single action. But the easy way to take off the push part, which if you guys do not like the push part, but I do like the one with push parts. So if I open up the pull station, you'll see these two tabs right here. So basically, if you want to remove the push bar, you're gonna squeeze these two tabs in, and then the push bar will automatically fall off. So that's how you make it the fire alarm to make it a single action. But I'd rather have it on, so. And then basically, let's see. So I'm gonna show you how this alarm works. So basically, I'm gonna show you how the alarm works. So if you pull down the fire alarm, the LED will light up and the alarm will be activated. Okay, and also basically when it's owned about false fire alarms, so for false fire alarms, they should put ink on the handle. Like if somebody pushes the fire alarm right here while there's like ink on it, some people actually know that the alarm has like ink on it, and that ink goes on your hands, like like really interesting. Yeah, usually for false fire alarms, they should put like ink right on the handle. Like if somebody like actually touches it. So, cool. And then if I pull down the pull station, so without pressing this in, you can automatically pull it down. And basically, if you like pull down the pull station, you cannot push it back up. Like if you're trying to push it back up like extremely hard, you're gonna break the pull station, and it's not good. And so about this device right here, it's actually really cool. I really like these pull stations. And if I turn it to the back, you'll see some of the screw terminals here. So right here, I think those screw terminals right here, the first one might be positive, that one might be negative, this one might be the positive, this one's the negative. But if you want to make it to a conventional, you must like unscrew those screws, take off the wires, and yeah, that's how you make it like conventional or something. But I'm gonna show you like the brake glass thing, the brake rod, I mean. So on the inside, this will brake rod so that's where your brake rod will go. So basically, if you pull down the pull station like extremely very hard, while the pull station's inside while the brake rod's inside, it could be really, really, really hard to pull. Like it's gonna prevent you from pulling it. So yeah, like you like pull it down like really hard, but yeah. And here's the model number: 4099-9006. All right, I'll give this one one more pull, and then we're gonna move up to the last alarm. All right. So here's our last device that we have today. This is a System Sensor L series remote strobe, but this one is a fire alarm. But this one actually does have fire lettering, and it is a fire alarm. But this one has like different fire lettering right here. Do you know how do you say fire in Spanish? It says fuego. Fuego. So basically, let's say if you have these fire alarms in a Spanish building, you might see one of these things with the fire lettering right here. But like normally, this one's in Spanish. So this right here is a System Sensor SRLSP Spanish fire alarm remote strobe. Because as you can see, I just used to call it because as you can see, it says fuego. So you see this right here. You see this thing? This strobe right here has a little candela thing right here. So this one right here is called a candela. So the candela is actually for the brightness of the strobe. If I take my screwdriver and if I unscrew it, you might see everything here. Alright, so as you can see, I think you have the strobe negative and those two strobe positives here. And, so the red wires, which they're gonna go to the strobe positives, and the other one is strobe negative. And on the back of this device, there's a little candela selector, which, with the System Sensor P2R horn strobe has. It has like a little candela selector on the back. Because they have the same candela select right here. See that? Same candela select. And now, this thing right here is a remote strobe because SRLSP. So some fire alarms can have like this little horn, the one they make a loud sound, but this one doesn't. Okay? And then after that, so you're going to put in your wires, and then put down your screws, and then you're going to screw in the alarm, and then you're finished. So. Okay, so now, so basically this fire alarm can be connected to a Honeywell pull station. Like this one, but this one can be connected also with the Simplex pull station too. So I think this one could be like connected to a fire alarm control panel, or maybe it's just a regular system. But once again, those are going to be in my fire alarm system test soon. And also, I think other System Sensor L series can have like the strobe right here, the one you can like to change the color, like the strobe protectors. So you're going to take one right here, and then you can put it on. But it's same difference. So this one right here is a fire alarm. So these fire alarms will actually have a white strobe here, like telling you it's a fire alarm. But the other alarms do, which I think it could be with the System Sensor horn strobe has the white strobe here too. So yeah, that's it. Alright, y'all, so those are my 4 fire alarm pull stations, 4 fire alarms right here. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment, subscribe, And usually, this is, Leo Sada signing off.